Hey yo everyone, I am Ignium, and this is the next episode in the Core Keeper playthrough, so let's get to it. Hey, it is still, what is the name? Valentine's Day, and I am, boy, still sassy. And I'm still going to be sassy for a while. Possibly for this episode and the next one, even though sometimes I don't talk about episodes, yay. Let's place stocks. I'm going to go down and then place the more rails so that we can go all the way down to the crystal location. But first, we are going... Well, these are not finished. Does it require me to stay around here so that I can grow? Or is it because I placed it later? I don't know. Well, yeah, we are still going to be on the talk about relationships because it's not my fault that it's Valentine's Day, and it's just there is no better moments than this to talk about stupid ass relationships. Oh boy, what was I talking before? Yeah, I explained about how you shouldn't settle. I explained about how eventually, maybe, I can make a condensed video about this and then maybe post to the main channel. Although it's not going to be for a while. Maybe. I forgot to plant the things again. Dumb ass me. God damn it, I want to sneeze. And I forgot to store the items as well. There we go, open up. I could place a pressure place in those. Because the enemies that show up inside of here... No. Fucking truck outside making noise. This is the pupae. So yeah, apparently they don't drop more seeds. So it's not self-sustainable. I mean, it is self-sustainable because after you level up enough, it keeps the amount, but it doesn't ever grow, as far as I noticed. But yeah, I told before, don't settle up. Don't settle for anything. And don't, most important, something that is more important than not settling is not being the person. Motorcycles. Ass. Not only don't settle, but don't be the person who is being settled for. Don't. You're just going to be with a person that fucking despises you, and it's only with you because she thinks that she had no choice. There was no other better option. Like, don't you won't want to be the person that is the there was no better option. That is like, I think I can plant this one. That is like depressing for you, for the person as well, because they're not able to notice that you don't do that to people. But yeah. Oh, I can plant more than I can fill up. There. Oh, god damn, he's watering here. And I don't have the thingy. Oh, it wasn't my body, wasn't it? I can use this one. Fuck it. I just need to water those. But yeah, I don't believe the person that is being someone is settling for. Settling for? Settling on? I don't know. You understand. I'm quite sure that you understand what I'm talking about. Don't be that person. It is bad. I won't say that in any of my relationships I was that person, but I won't say that I wasn't either, because I don't exactly know. It could be that I was and I didn't notice. Come back, you fuck. Maybe in one of my relationships, maybe, because it felt weird, and it was the shortest one. And that kind of was one of the reasons why I left. It was one of the few relationships that I decided to leave, because I don't like leaving relationships. It feels like ass. Let me just improve. This needs some reinforcement. All the thingies need one. And I think that's it. We need more new armors. Shut the fuck up, creepy fuck. I hope that it changes his laugh to something different in the other seasons. when he's just out of Valentine's Day, whatever thingy. Yeah, going down there to get the crystals thingies and the body that dies in there. So yeah, don't settle. Don't what else did I talk about? Yeah, don't settle, don't be settled on. Fuck, I can't remember. I really can't remember. I talked about mostly about how my past relationships went and how I am single because of those past relationships. Sure, eventually we're going to reach the end and we are going to place more rails. Look at that ball go. But yeah, the people. Let me just keep giving what is the name? Let me just keep giving not justifications, but examples of why I believe what I believe and why I think it's like the correct belief. I mean, not saying that it's the ultimate belief, but because it could be that there's something better. I haven't thought about it yet, but I think it's as close to perfect as possible. It just took like a while to reach this point and a considerable amount of years of like life loss in a way. But yeah, people, relationships, and get the fuck out of my way. The turtle. I like turtles. Move. Thanks. The whole thing about how I said that the people whom I've been with, I helped them improve, they got better, they left because they thought they were better, and now they can't improve further because all was the reason why they were improving. Because they thought that they improved by themselves, yet they didn't. I just helped them be the person that they could be. But now there's no further improvements. That person is not going to improve because they are not able to improve by themselves. And it's, you could say, oh, that is like very full of yourself. Oh, I recall now. I was talking about how in one of the relationships, my significant other at the time said that I wasn't all that I wasn't that guy. Well, as far as I know, and it's been a while since it ended, as far as I know, she didn't get much better. It's pretty much the same fucking thing. The things that she wanted, she didn't got. As far as I know. It could be that I don't know certain things, but as far as I know, she didn't get better than when she was with me. And as I said, it might sound like I am delusional, it might sound like I feel like I'm way too much, but it's not like I am. It's that it's not like I am saying that she couldn't ever find a man that is better than me, let's say like that. I mean, I presume she could. Like, I'm not saying that I am the perfect thing, but out of all the options, and specifically in the country of Brazil, where things are not that good in here, and the man department, you could choose someone else, and that person is going to beat you close to death. Maybe even get close, maybe even cross that barrier, because it happens in here a lot. So, fuck me. But the main thing that I'm trying to say is that I am a person that is able to help the people that I am close by improve. I am able to perceive the things that lack in a person. I can perceive what is missing for them to go to the next level, let's say. And I am able to teach them how to reach that next level. That is not something hard to me. As I said, I am capable of doing that because of my obsession with human behavior and the autism and the attention deficit disorder. That all those things combined allow me to pretty much analyze people with like pinpoint precision. So since I can do that, it becomes very easy to help a person improve or whatever. Ranged combat, that's been a while since we got a point in here. 2% range damage every time an enemy shot stacks up to 4 times. What about you? Has 2% chance on ranged hit to increase critical hit chance by 100% for a short duration. Nope, this one seems better. Maybe there's a fucker hidden in there. But that is what I am talking about. The fact that I am a person that is able to improve easily someone else. Like help the person to improve. And it is very rare to find a person that is able to do that. That's why I would say that I have the belief, but by this point it's a fact that whenever someone decides to not be with me anymore, their life is not going to improve. Their life is going to stagnate. Because there is a concept. And that's like one of the reasons why if you work for a company, your life fucking sucks. For example, there's a very good example for that with the McDonald's and fast food like joints. The manager in there is always a piece of shit. Is always a person that doesn't give a shit to anything and doesn't care for the workers and doesn't like care at all for anything that is going on in the thing. He only wants to show up so that the corpos or the company above sees that they are doing their job correctly. Nice. Sees that they're doing the job correctly so that he can advance positions. You won't ever wonder why that happens? Do you ever wonder why is that so? Why that happens in pretty much all of the fast food joints? It's very rare to have a person in one that is like a good manager. That is very simple. It is because the manager just got promoted from being a burger flipper. Do you think a burger flipper is able to manage people like properly? Not to say that there is not going. For example, if you are a burger flipper, it could be that there is a better name for that. That's the only one that I remember right now. But if you're a burger flipper, it is possible that you have the skills to manage people. It is very likely. I mean, I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm saying that it's unlikely. So you get a burger flipper, he's promoted to manager. The way that he was promoted was by possibly the previous manager being fired for doing some dumbassery. And now the possibility that the such burger flipper had was their first job, and the only experience with... What the fuck? How? Sure. The only experience that said burger flipper knows about managing people is either from his own parents, that because they had to manage him, and in most of the time the parents are going to be statistically, and because he's working at that location, the manager that he has was his first manager, so now he doesn't have a good example on how to be a manager. So he gets promoted, and now he's an ass manager because he doesn't know what else to do besides being an ass manager. The problem with that is a problem that happens in corporate environments, is that a person is promoted to always promoted to an area in which he can't work properly. You are always going to be promoted to an area where you can't work properly, because above of the area that you're working at, it's always a management's job. For example, programming. You become as a junior programmer, and then eventually you become a regular programmer or whatever, and then you become a senior, and after senior, it is like, I forgot the name. I mean, it could be several things, but one of the possible things is team leader. You're now responsible for handling all of the programmers below you. Do you think that a programmer would have like social skills in order to properly handle and manage like people below him? He won't. But now he has to do that job because he was promoted to that job. He thought he could, but now he can't. Problem is that he now is stuck. He can't go He can't go below. He can't return to being a senior programmer. He now has to be a team leader or whatever the fuck it is. That could be any other like job in above like senior, because it could be a lot. It depends on the company. Now he's stuck having to handle people, and he doesn't have the social skills to do that. So now you're going to have, if you're a programmer in that team, you're going to have a shit-ass manager. The person above you wants to know how to handle the proper thing. And guess what? Now, since he can't do his job properly, he's not going to perform better. He's going to stay at that job. He's not going to improve. Corporate is not going to see improvements, and hence that person is going to get stuck in there. He's never going to leave that position unless he decides to leave. Oh, that could hit me up. So not going to play with these fuckers anymore. So that person is now stuck at a job that he can't do, and he can't leave. He can't go to a better situation. The company won't move him because he got promoted. Like, the only way for him to get promoted is for him to perform better. But he can't, and now you are stuck with a shitty-ass person. With a shitty-ass manager, or chief, or leader, or whatever the fuck. And now you're stuck with that problem. And that's why most of the time managers are ass. So, the same happens in regular life. You are only capable to reach a certain point in your life. There is no way for you to improve further. Eventually, you're going to reach that point, and you can't go past that. You're going to stagnate on that point. The only method for you to improve is for you to have help. Someone needs to help you in order for you to improve. You can't. It's kind of mentally impossible for you to get better, because you can't know what you are incapable of knowing. You need to be taught something. You can try to, for example, if you don't have enough skills to understand better the things that you already understand, how the fuck are you going to learn the things that you can't understand? You're stuck in there. There's no way for you to move. There's no way for you to improve. Full... Well, not as full as we thought. God damn it, these fucking... Still not enough. What can we drop? These fucking things that I don't care about. So that's why... These are different items. I mean, I understand it's different items. It's not valuables, that's what I mean. Dark fluids from an oversized amoeba. A composite material calcite to fossilized seashells. I think these are what you would call craftables. Barnacle grass. Sure. Let's... God damn it. I don't want to drop these guys. Fuck this. And maybe drop some more of the tombstones. Fuck the tombstones. I don't want to drop the geodes. I could just drop them in the floor though. Nah, if I pass through, I'm gonna grab it again. I could drop the thingies because I have a bunch of base. This is valuables. They're going to stay. Well, that was all. So you need help. There's no way for you to improve past what you know already. Oh, that is a different thing. Let's go there. So most of the time, what happens from now on is either you start to try to learn more things, and most of the time you're going to go to school or whatever, and now you get better because you have a teacher. You have someone that is teaching you how to get better. Apparently you can enter this place. I thought I wouldn't be able to enter it at all. I don't like whatever the fuck it is that. Are you enemy? Are you friend? Oh, I don't like that one. It is fast. We are going to die again. Piss off. Get back to your place. Yeah, it's only, it only exists in there. Fuck him. I don't think we're ready to get there. Is this true? Moving there? No, it is the shadow thingy. Oh, it is still there. Fuck off, buddy. Piss the fuck away. I don't want to have to deal with him and the... That was over. And it dropped a new item. Grab the tongue. What is it? Sulfur bud. That is the same thing that I broke in the ground, wasn't it? Well, so yeah, now you need to improve and you need help from someone else. So that's if you look for studying or doing anything else. If you didn't yet reach your apex, the maximum that you could go, you can learn for yourself. You can like become self-taught and learn more things, but eventually it's going to reach the point where you can't go further. It always reaches that point. There's no way to not reach that point. There's always something else to learn and you won't be able to learn that thing. So, you either learn that from a teacher, who is someone that is capable to go beyond what you can, or maybe he's not even capable to go beyond, but because you are capable in different ways than he is, you are able to go beyond him. That's that's what a teacher is for. He exists solely to have students that are smarter than him. If a teacher doesn't produce smarter students, well, that area of knowledge is not going to improve. He needs to produce always smarter students. That is like literally his job, and that's why like most of the time studying in schools and teachers are asked and students are asked as well, because some teachers don't care about they're too much full of themselves to understand that their students need to be better than them, and they just like, whenever a student is starting to show up and become better than them, they just like start trying to prevent that student from getting better than them. If you've been to university, you've met a person like that, a teacher like that, because the universities are full of them. Like regular high school and other schools, other areas are not, there's not as much, not as many, but universities, boy, it's like literally the bread and butter of those places. It's mostly ass. And that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I see you next time.